Well, last week's release is a continuation of a trend that I can't really explain, but they basically repurposed Lazy Quest, which would come around for a small handful of weeks, like a month maybe, each year, and then it broke last year. But basically, you have this clock here in the Guardian Tower, so if you're level 50 or higher, you can click the clock, and then it's basically Lazy Quest with a different screen. Works exactly the same. You can cap golden experience cap at exactly around 10 hours. And so if you use Gibby's guide, you can get to level 50, I think, in 3 days with around 15 to 20 minutes per each of those 3 days. And then from there, you can actually level a character all the way to 150. If you've paid for Guardian, obviously, you can't access this, but you can level your character now to 150. So instead of fixing the early game, they just said, fuck it, we're just going to do this. Basically, now you have so at level 150, if you're X-Guardian, this is your gold cap here. It's like 104. It's about 4 to 5 million less if you're a regular Guardian per day. And so you can just be AFK, and like, for example, if you notice, I have all of my characters just sitting in here. Also, just like Lazy Quest, if you'll notice here, so this is showing. So what happens is, as I'm using a laptop, and at some point it goes to sleep. So I haven't actually been logged in for, this will be 9 minutes. I've actually been logged in for, let's see, just under 5 hours. So if you look at my gold here, I've got, looks like 968 million. This is only 1 million, so I should only go up to like 97, 98, depending if it rounded over. But when I claim my reward, if you notice, I collected here. Even though it says 1.5 million here, it says, and this is what I actually collected for the day, which I haven't like fought any mobs or anything. I actually just collected 50 million. So that's pretty close to half. Like I said, it's just under. So that makes sense. So as it'll actually, even if you're even if your computer goes to sleep, you can reawake it, and then it'll actually know how long it's been, and you can collect the entirety of it. If you notice, I actually gained 50 million over here. So, and then I'm just gonna restart this. But that's the way it works. And so, just like Lazy Quest. So basically, for whatever reason, the devs are actively, they're actively trying to get you to not play. For whatever fucking reason. Like, I'm beyond, like, confused. Another thing that they did was back when that, I guess his name was Josh Strife video, or whatever his name came out, they were like, welcome back everybody, but check out this other game we have. So it was like, don't play Adventure Quest. We're going to have to fucking bring in the fucking battalion to curb the amount of gold wins because it's causing server problems. Don't do that. Go play this other game. Then they also, I feel like changing the donation system from character-based to account-based, it's disincentivizing making characters. A lot of people use those characters as mules. You have to be level 25 for the donation system. But the long-term goal, though, is a lot of people will realize that they need the extra characters for the spots. They need the extra characters for the Guardian gift box and the estate, the museum for the golden gift box. They need the characters to try out different builds without having to change your stats, without having to rearrange all of your gear. Like I was able to, for example, move all of my melee weapons to my warrior. Or like, depending on my playstyle, like for example, I have a pure mage that is just using spellcaster lean armors, that I was able just to move a lot of them over. So it frees up a lot of inventory. At the time, this was before the latest inventory, so quote-unquote bug fix, which drastically increased spots further. And then also the estate update, the grand estate, I think you get more inventory spots with that, but that might not be accurate. I think you do, but maybe not. But now you don't have to invest in multiple characters and play multiple characters to get the more benefit of getting more rewards or more donations. Now it's like, we don't really give a fuck what characters you play, even though it's flawed in that if you play a character, they're eligible for the donation, so you got to play it again to see if you got, because it awards it to random fucking characters. But anyway, this is kind of neat, but I kind of wish they would turn this off for level 150 players and make you use it as a leveling tool, even though they're kind of being fucking lazy and fixing the early game. But turn it off, because the winter gold donation contest is going to become total shit. But that's it for this video. Just wanted to show this off. It's kind of nice, but it's kind of questionable. I don't get it, but that would be it.